Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Maria Sorreo. We're here today at the Annex, which is an after-school program for kids where they talk about success stories. But today, you're going to meet one.
The Annex is a partnership with the Palos Verdes Library District and for Freedom4U, and so we can kind of share the facility. And it's an after-school place. There's a bunch of junior high kids that climb in here when school's out and hang out here, and there's computers and books and video games, and they can do homework. And then in the evenings, most kids go home.
Right.
And then weekends, Freedom4U, we kind of use it for like lessons, classes, rehearsals. Yeah, Molly's an example of someone who has found a passion that they care about in their life, a talent that they have, and then she's been given the opportunity to develop it, and she's really put a lot of motivation and effort into, growing her abilities. So this musical ability is kind of what I've seen is just really matured over the years, and there's everything from learning to performing to now what she's been doing with Freedom4U a lot the last few years is teaching, coordinating, selecting music, rehearsing with junior high kids, high school kids, and college students. So she's really grown as a leader also now.
First got involved with Greg and Freedom4U probably my junior year of high school. My older brother and older sister had been involved with him, and so I knew him through that. I used to play shows with my family band with my brothers and sisters at Freedom4U events at the Awakening. And then he opened this space, and I got more involved with Freedom4U and started putting on shows for the high school. So I'd, find my friends' bands, and then they'd all come, and all my friends would come and gather, and other people. And so it was a really good experience for me to see. I would play, of course, too. I'd have my band and my friends' bands play. And, yeah, we'd all gather here and play. So that's how I first started getting involved in the Annex. Freedom4U has given me such a great opportunity. I mean, for myself, and I see my peers, every time there's a show where I'm we have to write new songs for this, we rehearse, and it's really a driving force that's our own. It gives us creative inspiration, and so it's been really special.
My heart vision is to see young people's find their talent, their skill, whatever it is.
Right.
It could be music, it could be organizing things, it could be doing PR, it could be, and then develop that, but ideally they would grow into teaching that to someone else.
What's it like when you're actually performing on stage?
There are no words. I mean, that's why as a musician I spend hours and hours just obsessing over how I sound and my music and my guitar, and then when I'm on stage it's kind of all gone, and it's worth every second of agony to be performing. If I have a bad show, I feel of course sometimes it's why am I playing guitar? Why do I do this? Why do I put so much time into it? But then I think now more frequently it's okay, I know what I need to work on. I need to go into the practice rooms, I need to perform, maybe it's my head, whatever it is. It's more of a, constructive criticism instead of just Molly, you're horrible.
For me, seeing all the kids perform is it warms my heart.
It is.
It really does. It makes me really grateful, and it's just a great experience. That's what brings me, that gives me the motivation to do what I do, is to see them do what they could do.
All of my friends are early musicians, and Freedom4U has given me a lot of gig opportunities, and that's a lot of the times where you get close with people. You're on the gig. It's kind of an intense experience to be on stage with people and playing music and creating something, and it's really special because then afterwards you have a unique bond. So all the performances, all the gigs, all the rehearsals have really given me a lot of strong friendships. The USC offered me both a great education but also a really strong music program. And what I noticed for myself, being driven with guitar also makes me want to keep everything else together.
Okay.
So it's kind of been my focus to it's given me a real purpose to have everything together. When I was applying to school, for example, I was I need a good SAT score. I need a good GPA because I want to go to USC and I want to be in that music program. So that was a driving force for me to do well in school.
the difficulty is, I find these wonderful kids.
And they grow up, right?
They go to college. What's the matter with them? Going to college. So I'm also happy. Like I know a bunch of seniors now, a whole bunch of seniors leaving, and I'm also happy if they're kind of staying around LA,
Yeah.
like Molly did, because
Exactly.
then they can stay involved and they can still, contribute and help out.
And a very big thank you to Greg Allen, who runs the Annex here. And for more information, you can always go to freedomcommunity.com. I'm Maria Sorreo, and we'll see you next time around the peninsula.